Alright, let's slice up these questions, spread some answers over them, and serve up some Ask SP sandwiches. And the first sandwich of the day is for Caleb.
Hello GGSP, my name is Caleb. My question for today is, can you get shields in Minecraft Dungeons?
Thanks, Caleb. So yes, there is a shield in Minecraft Dungeons, but it's probably not the type of shield you're talking about. It's called the Totem of Shielding, which has the word shield right there in the title, but it's sort of a protective bubble shield that temporarily deflects projectiles when used, rather than a handheld shield. And there actually aren't any of those kinds of shields in the game. So you can't have a sword in one hand and a shield equipped in the other, for example. You just have to focus on other forms of defense, like finding better armor pieces, buffs or artifacts that can reduce your damage taken, and things like that. Who knows, they could add in shields at some point. It's a good idea. It would certainly add an extra wrinkle to combat, and I always love a new type of gear to search for. But for now, I hope I sufficiently fielded your shield question there, Caleb. So let's move on to another answer sandwich, and this time we're serving up to Amira.
Hi GGSP, I have 2 questions for you. Question 1, have you done a review on the degrees of separation? If not, can you please do one? Number 2, are there any new teamwork building games coming out on PS4 soon? Thank you, bye.
Thanks, Amira, but no, we didn't review Degrees of Separation, and I don't think we'll get around to doing a full review of it either. There's just so many interesting games and so little time, but this does look pretty intriguing. That art style looks lovely, and the Fire and Ice split-screen co-op puzzle platforming dynamic seems like a cool idea. Or should that be a hot idea? Or do the two just balance out and it becomes a comfortable temperature idea? I'll just have to play it to find out. As for new games coming to the PS4 that will build the teamwork and make the dream work, well, LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga should be out in a few months. And LEGO games always have some solid co-op gameplay. There's also the adorable looking Fogs, where you and a friend can play as just the cutest 2-headed dog monstrosity, solving puzzles and platforming shenanigans together. I'm sure there are loads of upcoming co-op games that I'm not aware of, but keep watching and we'll be sure to review the good ones just for you, Amira. Of course, there are a bunch of PS4 co-op games available to play right now, and we highly recommend them. Some of our favorites include Trine 4, Human 4 Flat, Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, Overcooked 1 and 2, Terraria, Minecraft and Minecraft Dungeons, Moving Out, Biped, Unravel 2, Astroneer, No Man's Sky, just to name a few. But let's move on to our last delicious and nutritious informational sambo from the day with these questions from Fletcher.
Dear GGSP, I've got 2 questions for you. 1, what is your favourite Mario game on the Switch? And 2, what was the first released game on the Switch? Thanks, bye!
Well, thanks for that, Fletcher. My personal favourite Mario game for the Switch has to be Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. It was refreshing to have Mario and friends in a new tactical setting with a perfect mix of easy to understand strategy and deep challenging situations. Not to mention the hilarious combo of the Mushroom Kingdom and those crazy Rabbids just worked so well together. Like Vegemite and cheese or peanut butter and jam sandwiches. Oh, I'm making myself hungry here. But back to your question, Fletcher, and I absolutely love Super Mario Odyssey too. I'd say it's the best main series Mario game we've had since Super Mario Galaxy. And of course, I'm always keen for a few laps of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. There's a Mario game for every mood. Now, as for what the first game released on the Switch was, well, I don't think there really was one. Consoles generally release with a whole variety of games rather than just one. But I'm gonna give Darren a good old ring-a-ding and see if he's got an official ruling on the matter. Lots of numbers.
Hello, Darren speaking.
Hey Darren, it's Will here. Fletcher was just wanting to know what the first game released on the Switch was?
Well, the Switch launched with over 10 games here in Australia, including titles such as Snipperclips, 1-2 Switch, Skylanders Imaginators, and Just Dance 2017, to name a few. So it wouldn't be fair to say any one of those was first, as they all released at the same time. Although you could perhaps argue that World of Goo may count as the first released game on Switch, since it was the oldest game to appear on the console at launch, having been originally released back in 2008.
Well, there you go. Thanks for that, Darren. Illuminating as always.
You're very welcome. Goodbye.
Well, speaking of goodbyes, we're all out of time for this week. But if you want to ask us a question and get served a tasty Ask SP Sambo, go here to send it in. And if it's a video question we use on the show, you might just score yourself some GGSP loot. But excuse me, I have a sandwich that needs eating. It's just... I'm not too sure where this came from or what's on it. I think it's Vegemite and jam. Not bad.